we go. Bullet.
Yep, we're ready.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw the fancy set designs.
So, yes, oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love using the wrist tape for that, Bullet. Very good.
You're getting a little more mileage out
I
of
love that, buddy. For somebody around, somebody celebrates the anniversary or something, and they can borrow them, give them back. As long as we didn't spend no money, Bullet, that's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Bullet, we got a very special guest tonight on Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle TV.
Okay.
I gotta get him in here first. Sage of the balloons. Bullet, my reaction was priceless on that. I really thought the ceiling was falling in.
Then you asked how much it cost.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I gotta do it right, Bullet. I gotta do it right. I know people said it takes you. One guy commented said it took me forever to get dressed. I said, shut up, please. Okay.
Huh?
Okay, Bullet.
Sure,
We got a very special guest.
very special guest.
Very special guest this week. Okay. Let's make sure
Is that Michael Keaton sitting next to me?
Yeah, Ben Affleck. I come here. Everybody's been talking about me. Ben Affleck's here.
Yeah, Adam
Okay.
West is sitting next to me right
Oh,
now.
I love that, Bullet. I want Jerry Lawler to see this and put me beside him. That's what I'm hoping for.
Is that what we're hoping for?
That's
Ride the
what
Batmobile?
That's all I need, boy. Oh, PWX.
Yeah. All the way around, too, George. Not just one side.
Wow.
Yeah. You're fancy.
Kind of jealous.
Me too.
Can we put EWA or something?
Maybe we can make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another
Yes.
edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle. You hear the claps. You know what time it is. Batman, how was your weekend?
Oh, I love that, Bullet. Holy moly is the best way to express how this past weekend was, Bullet. Unbelievable, Bullet. Every now and then a good little show comes along and just makes all of those Mooresville and Moxvilles and all those worth it. Of course, we're all talking about WrestleCade. Everybody's talking about WrestleCade. Over 2,000 people. Just an unbelievable time. Bullet, I think me and you have just now catched our breath and rested from that huge weekend. Of course, Winston-Salem, Benton Convention Center, huge. Bullet, I try to round up my 5 kids for supper, and it drives me nuts. I cannot even imagine over 100 pro wrestlers that had the Fan Fest alone that afternoon was huge, Bullet, and then of course the big show that night, I just felt like it was so unbelievable. I don't know anybody that wasn't there, to be honest with you, Bullet. Just an unbelievable time. The matches were great. People had a great time. And I personally just want to thank Tracy Myers again for, it was his dream, Bullet. We all kind of pitched in, helped his dream come true. He loved it, had a great time. I don't think we had as many, there was a few jerks running around, which we'll comment on a little bit later, but I did, for my hard work, was presented with this official, or maybe Black Market Batman. If the bat's upside down, it's Black Market, Bullet. Maybe I'm upside down. Yeah, right. But the official horns, Bullet. So your special guest tonight is Batman, Bullet. Just celebrating a huge show. I said earlier that maybe Jerry Lawler will see this episode. I've heard that it's one of his favorites. TV
Allegedly.
shows. Allegedly. A big allegedly. But I just want to ride in his Batmobile. But on that note, I would like to put out a brand new, I cannot believe it, but he admitted he just now discovered Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle television. Of course, it is In Your Head radio that I've been on there a lot. And I will put a quick plug in. Their last episode before the new year, right before Christmas, he's going to have me and Baby Doll on there together. You got the perfect 10 and the perfect 0. We'll be together on In Your Head. But I sent him our 50th episode, Bullet, which you were right on par. It's probably, I don't know how we're going to top it, Bullet. I don't know how. Everybody loved that episode. Just the balloons, the festivities, Bullet. What a great time, way to spend Thanksgiving. But anyway, so I sent him that episode, and then he got turned on to the other 49, believe it or not. So I think he's been up for 3 days watching Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle television. But Sonny and Cher was on the road, 50th episode, Bullet. I want to tell you, I know how hard you work at these events, but Bullet, a lot of people think you just come and hook the wires, lay the cables, and then leave. But Bullet, don't understand, you still work. You ain't retired, Bullet.
No.
And matter of fact, we had a couple guys that planes were late, legitimately late, didn't show up. Not like an old promoter used to say. The plane's late and the guy ain't
Yeah.
here. And you stepped right in, Bullet. Worked 2 times, matter of fact, in the ring. And my hat's off to you, Bullet. People come to me and said, Bullet, working trust, whatever. And I'm so used to that, and you just doing what has to be done. But my hat's off to you. Great co-host, Bullet. Great co-host, Bullet. So anyway, Bullet did good. Listen, I sold, and I'm not, folks listen to me, and I mean this. Batman does not lie. George South will lie to you in a minute. But Batman does not lie. I can't. But Bullet, so when I tell you, I'm just so proud of this book, Bullet, and just thank you so much for your help each week. I have another case ordered, Bullet. I sold, it was probably right at, I think 11 books, got a few left over. But boy, I was so proud to meet people that had purchased the book, that are big fans of our TV show. So it was just a great night, Bullet. Great night.
Good. And then also too, before all that, we had Thanksgiving night together.
Yes, we did.
We had a good old time.
Well, that was a good little match. I mean, I hate to brag, but I mean, it kind of was. I mean, most time I don't care. I mean, really, I'm just gonna go out there and leave my jacket on for 2 hours. But every now and then, Bullet, 1980 comes back. I had flashbacks, Bullet, but it was fun.
Yeah,
really, I couldn't move the next morning, but man, it was fun, Bullet, and I thank you for that, Bullet. It was so easy. I didn't mess no spots up that time.
And nor did I.
No, nobody did, and it was just fun, Bullet. We broke a little sweat and had a good little time, and I probably should have left when you did, but I stayed and watched the other match. I'm just kidding. But thank you for that too, Bullet. It was the difference between me and you and everybody else that was on that card. When we got done, we thanked each other. When they got done, they said, "Are you okay? Are you all right? Are you all right? Is your neck broke?" But anyway, thank you for that, Bullet. Great time, great show. Just a great weekend. Bullet.
Yeah, and of course, last night we had the Freight Train Christmas Extravaganza.
Yes, we did. Yes, we. And believe it or not. And I'll throw this out there, and I don't want to spoil the DVD when it comes out, but I did not know this. I honestly didn't. But that night, Freight Train shared that a gentleman from a few years ago, the chef, had passed away.
Yes,
and I know
he came through this training school.
Yeah, yes, he did. Yes, he did. And I did not know that. And I always thought it was kind of. Me and him used to get a kick. He had a great body on him. Yep. Great body, Bullet. Worked out all the time. But his gimmick was, as the chef, he gave out cupcakes and. All the stuff that makes you fat. Mm-hmm. But I thought that was just kind of very hillish. But he loved being a babyface. But anyway, I didn't know that. Me and Freight Train talked about it. Chef was a great guy.
Yes, he was.
To me, and he came out through our training center. But I didn't know that. But before we get off here today, Bullet, listen to me. You can say it's Thanksgiving, it's Christmas. That huge show, WrestleCade, that y'all just talked about. George South may have found an idiot there, but the idiot bag has made its way back.
Yes,
Bullet.
It has.
And everybody can say, well, Batman, surely the Cape Crusader, Bullet, could not find an idiot. But folks, listen to me, they are running wild. I just heard one on the way over that I'm going to throw in here on the back end. And Bullet, today, and I got to be careful here because, he can just get in line with the other lawsuits against Dad. You don't work, you wrestle. But, I'm not going to comment on every week, but, it is Christmas time. Merry Christmas, Bullet. And the huge political system did the famous tree lighting today. That's pretty good house. Yeah, call that in there. I ain't got sued yet, Bullet.
Nope, not yet.
But
not yet.
Instead of coming out and saying it is the annual Christmas tree lighting, they did not say it, and they commented on it. It is now called holiday tree. What? So the whole political system, Bullet, the whole political system, that house that sits up there on the hill where they lit the holiday, quote, Christmas tree, I throw them into the idiot bag.
Oh,
Bullet,
really?
the whole system. But that's not the good one. The good one, Bullet, we were 2 days, Winston-Salem, Bullet, we didn't sleep. The music stopped, the show's over, 2,000 people left, all the wrestlers are leaving, Bullet, and it's time for us to go to work, as you know.
Yep.
You got to take the ring down, got to get the cables down, all the merchandise loaded. And Bullet, this is a very true story. You want people to leave, just go home, the show's over, Bullet. The number one idiot for this week will be the gentleman that, as I was picking a ring post up, which is hard enough for me, This gentleman come right over to me, Bullet, I swear to you, and he said, "What do you charge me to get me an autograph of the Great Muta?" The Great Muta? You idiot!
There's 100 wrestlers there.
Great Muta was the only wrestler not there. Oh my gosh! And if I didn't have plywood in his hand, Bullet, and a ring post in his hand, I'd have punched him. And folks, listen to me. He was Bullet. He was as serious as he could be.
See, and I shouldn't be like as shocked, but I'm shocked every time that there are people like that.
I mean,
because
folks,
we just see people like this all the time.
This was a grown man, Bullet. So I put the whole political system of the United States in there.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And then now I throwed the one. The one guy that wanted the Great Muta autograph, I throw him in there.
At 12 o'clock at night.
At 12 o'clock at night.
After you'd been there since 8 a.m.
8 a.m. Slept in the Bent Convention Center, Jack. I ain't leaving.
He could have woke up at 6 in the morning.
Oh
like,
my
hey,
gosh.
George, it's time to get up. By the way, can you give me Great Muta's autograph?
Yes, he did.
But no, he waits till the very end, to the last ring call.
The very end. And boy, folks, you got to be there. You got to see this is a grown man. This ain't some little kid that we're talking about that's running around with his little autograph book. This is a grown man that probably has kids, which is even more scarier, okay?
Just like Jeff Hart having kids.
Just like Jeff Hart.
Just like Raider Rock having kids.
Just like Raider Rock. Folks, believe it or not, Raider Rock has a kid. I know, folks, we could get sued for saying that. That's even possible we could get sued. But he does. But boy, anyway.
And Dynamite's a stepfather.
It's all the same family, I think. No, I'm just kidding. But boy, anyway, I know we got to get off here. But that idiot that came up to me 12 o'clock at night, we just want to go home, Bullet. You know, for 3 days, I didn't even want to look at a wrestler, talk wrestling or anything. This gentleman come up, and I wished if I'd had a pen, I'd just wrote Muta on a popcorn box, sold it to him for $200. But anyway, just for him to come up. And
at that moment in time.
At that moment. That's the thing.
Like if he came up 4 o'clock in the afternoon, he's not going in the idiot bag.
You know,
No,
he's not. No, he's not. So there's a lot of stuff, ingredients that go into this guy being in the idiot bag. Of course, like you said, that afternoon when everybody's looking for autographs, at the vendor's table, you can come up, say, and I have no problem coming up saying you got a Great Muta autograph. But
now they are available at highspots.com.
Yes,
I could
they
have
are.
said that to him.
Yes, and see, if I had a thought about our great company here, Bullet, I could have said, why don't you go to hospital? But, Bullet, after 2 days, we ain't thinking right.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
After you've been there, after you slept in that building, and you got up at 8 a.m., and now here we are close to midnight now.
Running low on Mountain Dew.
Exactly.
We're ready to go. Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly. And I'm kind of mad at myself. Not that I'm going to put myself in an idiot bag, but that I missed out maybe on that sale because I told him to go to highspots.com. I should have done that. But I dropped the ball there, but he's still going in the idiot bag, Bullet. So,
you put him in the idiot bag.
He's in the idiot bag with the whole political system.
And I'll yell at him and let him know to go to highspots.com.
Thank you.
Is where you can get your Great Muta autographs.
So, the question has been answered as we go off here. We return to the Batcave. Batman does run into as many idiots as the rest of the world, folks. Thank y'all, folks, for buying the book. Great Christmas present right here, boy. Great episode, great show.
I agree. Where are you at this weekend, George?
Boy, quick little plug here. Big, huge show this coming Saturday. Clayton, North Carolina, big Clayton Fitness Center. We always do real good out there, Bullet. Huge main event, first time ever. Me and Brian Blair. I'm going to be a killer bee, Bullet. I think we've all wanted to be a killer bee at one time.
Now, your killer bee may look a little bit like Mr. Florida.
Pay no attention to that Mr. Florida hood that is a killer bee.
Exactly.
With the John 3:16 tights.
Yes.
Okay, Bullet? And the arm pad right here, I don't mean nothing, and the same white boots that say Mid-Atlantic on it, okay?
I think you should pitch that, and I'll bet you $50 that Brian Blair says that's too ridiculous.
Listen, me, Brian Blair, against Ricky Morton and the new Rock and Roll Express, Bushwhacker Luke.
You're darn right. You're darn right that match never happened, George.
Never happened. Nobody ain't been brave enough to put them four in the ring. Or I could say probably the new Bushwhackers. That sounds better. The new bushwhackers.
New sheep herders.
The new sheep. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh, where's Johnny Ace?
The rock and roll sheep herders.
Oh, I love that, Bullet. We need Johnny Ace carrying the flag.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, Bullet. This Saturday it's going to be huge, Bullet. Be sold out. I'll be excited. Going to get a few pictures for the website with the book. Brian Blair's never seen the book.
The rock and roll sheep herders versus the killer Miami Vice.
I got the jacket. I think this is the jacket. But it will be a special moment in time, and I don't know if I can do it because it's kind of, I'm still very old school. But if Brian Blair asked me to pose with his book, can I do it? But I don't know, Bullet. That book that kind of exposes exposes what's already been exposed, Bullet. You know it. So I don't know. We'll see. It may be hard for me, but everybody knows the terms in there anyway, Bullet. Yeah. So just a great weekend. We thank everybody for Christmas is coming, Bullet. We're ready. Everything's doing good right now. George South TV.
Oh. Okay. Anything before we head on out here, George?
Folks, it is Merry Christmas. Please, I'm gonna punch you right in the face. If you come up to me and say Happy Holidays, I'm gonna punch. If you take Christ out of Christmas, it's just Goofmas. Okay? It's just Merry Goofmas because you're a goof. If you don't say Merry Christmas, you're a goof. Please. It's like changing the name of the Washington Redskins. I go back to that every time. Anybody that watches football don't care. Anybody that enjoys Christmas, it don't bother them. You know what I'm saying? Please, that gets me fired up. We'll be talking about that for the next 3 or 4 weeks. It is Merry Christmas, folks. It ain't holiday tree. What the heck? Never heard that before in my life. But anyway, okay, I'm calming down.
Well, as a co-host, I'm glad I threw that last little question in before we could close. And
I'm getting ready to shut up. Batman was getting ready to shut up.
We're going to go out peacefully, but now we're going out guns blazing, just like Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid.
I love that, Bullet. I love that. Which one was I? I was, I can't remember.
You want to be Robert Redford or Paul Newman?
Robert Redford.
Okay, I'll be Paul Newman.
Robert Redford's pretty tough.
That's okay. Paul Newman's back.
Yeah, he's pretty tough, too.
He's pretty tough, yeah.
He made a killing off his salad dressing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Man, so he's a smart one. Okay.
But anyways, unlike Paul Newman's salad dressing, George South's book is available
we'll have it soon
at highspots.com.
Thank you. We'll have salad dressing. If they request it, we'll have salad dressing.
Yeah,
Bullet. Oh, man.